So for number 1, anyone want to tell me the answer for the question 1?
356.3.
Okay, 356.3. Is there anyone who get confused? Because it
I
says
313 not
300?
56.13 not allowed.
No, not okay, because one decimal place, so it's supposed to be only one digit after dot. Only one digit, cannot be 356.30, cannot be. If
So what is
you
the answer, teacher?
356.3, that's the answer. 356.3. If your answer is different, so your mark will be gone. Because this is only one answer, there is no any other answer else. Okay. For the question 2, correct 2 took significant figures. If significant figures will be counted from the front, so 1, 2. Stop at number 5. But after 5 is number 6, so it means the 5 will go up, become 360. If you answer it as 360.00, the answer will be wrong. Because when you write it as 360.00, we will count it as 5 significant figures. So this is will be the 3's matters, 6 matters, 0 in here matters. All of them will be matters. That's why it will be counted as 5 significant figures. For those who answer 360.00, the answer is wrong. Supposed to be only 360. Is there anyone who get confused?
So the answer is 360.
Yes, only 360. Cannot be any other number else. Is there anyone who get confused? Okay, no one telling me anything, so it means no one getting confused. I will continue to question 1, 3. Correct to the nearest 100. If we run off to the nearest 100, what number it will be?
400.
Okay, 400. Cannot be 400.00, only 400. Okay. Is there anyone who want to check the answer or something? Is there anything confusing?
Teacher,
Yes?
teacher.
Yes.
What is before 400? Answer before the question. Which question? The answer
The
400.
answer 1, 3. We round off the
Oh,
number
1.
correct to the nearest 100. The answer will be 400. Cannot be 400.00, only 400. Cannot be 400.00. Cannot be.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. For the question 2, from the list, write down the prime number. Which number that is prime?
Oh, 31.
31. Okay, good job. Is there any other number else that is prime?
37.
Yeah, because it says a prime number. When you answer it only 31 or 37, it will be correct. It's not necessary to write 31 and 37 because the question is asking write down a prime number. So only one number is enough. Is there anyone who get confused?
Teacher, if I write
Yes.
So confused.
If you write both of them, it's okay, but not necessary. It will be better
So
if you write
teacher,
it one.
I've read both of them
It's
smart.
okay. It's okay. No, no, no. I'm not minusing mark. It will be still okay. But it's supposed to be only one number because the question write down a prime number. So it means only one. If you write it two, yeah, it's still okay. But next time when the question asking a prime number, answer it one number only. Okay. Is there anyone who want to check the answer and anything confusing from number 1 and number 2? Is there anything confusing? No?
No, confused.
Okay, I will continue to question 3 if no one get confused. Write this number in order of size. If in order of size and all of them are decimal number, the things that you have to do is checking what number is it after the dot. After this is 3, this is 2, this is 0, this is 5. So you just focus on the 3, 2, 0, and 5. Which one is smaller? The smallest one? Is it 3, 2, 0, or 5? Which one is the smallest one?
0.
0, right? So we will write it as 0.008 first. Do not write any other number else. So this is has to be 0.008. After 0, then what number that I have to take? 3, 2, or 5?
2.
Yeah, so I will write it as 0.
0.2.
Okay, after that, what number it will be?
Oh, I know. It's
Hmm.
0.304.
Okay, 304, 304, yeah, not 304. Different. 304.
Oh,
And then for this one, the last one, it will be
0.57.
0.57. Okay, is there anyone who gets
Yes.
confused?
No
Is there
question.
anyone?
Yes.
Okay.
So easy.
Yeah, easy, right? If you study, it will be easy. If your
Yes, yes,
yeah, if your answer is different with me, even though it's only one or two number, it will be 0. It has to be exactly like the answer that I show you here. Okay, I will continue to question 4. Find the lowest common multiple. I see when I check, most of you are making the factor 3, right? We get that 32. 32 is 2 to the power of 5 from your factor 3. Most of you already make the factor 3. And then 80, 80 it will be 2 to the power of 4 times 5. And then to find the LCM, we have to take the number with the highest power. We have to take all the types of number. So there are two types of number, 2 to the power of 5 and 2 to the power of 4. Because we have to take the highest one, so I will take 2 to the power of 5. I have to take all the types of numbers, so I need to take number 5 also. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. And then 32 times 5, it will be equals to 160. Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I talk too fast or something?
If I
No.
write 2 power 5 and times 5,
Yeah, it's still okay. Still okay, but next time, find the number itself. Do not keep it as the
No need to write the
product of
question.
them.
Have to write
so,
down, write
so
the
it
result.
and the smart are still full.
No, it's still full. It's still full. Yeah, sorry, Rahmat.
Have to find the result, right?
Yeah, has to find the result actually.
Oh.
Okay, so if you use this way, it's okay. Or maybe you want to make a list for the multiple of 32 also okay. There are two ways. So if you want to make like 32, multiple of 32, it will be 32, 62, 62, sorry, 64, and then 96. After 96, it will be 108, 108, and then, wait, I think I make a wrong calculation, sorry. 128. After 128, it will be 160. You find all the multiple of 32. After 160, it will be 192, and so on. And then for the 80, you also make a list. 80, it can be 80, 160, 240, and so on. So from this list, we will know that the common multiple is 140. So the answer is 140. It will be up to you the ways you can make list for the uh, multiple, and then you find the common one, or you can use the factor 3 is also okay. Is there anyone who get confused? Is there anyone who get confused until question 4?
No confused.
Okay, really? No confusion?
No.
Okay, then I will move to the next question if no confusion.
Number 5.
Yeah, wait, still loading. Wait, no, number 5. Okay, now question 5. Which place is the coldest one? Coldest, so it means the temperature will be the lowest one. -7, -10, 3, -4, and then 26. Which one is the lowest one? Is it -7, -10, 3, -4, or 26? Which one?
Negative 10.
Negative 10. So which place is it?
Chicago.
Chicago. Okay.
Oh,
Is there
Chicago.
anyone who get confused? Is there anyone who get confused? No, right? Okay, if no one get confused, let us move to question B. For the question B, at 2 p.m., the temperature in Helsinki had increased by 4 degrees. Write down the temperature in Helsinki at 2 p.m. How many degrees it will be? Helsinki was -7 at 10 a.m. And then at 2 p.m., the temperature increased by 4 degrees. So what calculation do I have to do? Is it addition or is it subtraction? Hmm? Because yeah, it will be addition. Yeah. Is there anyone who get confused?
What is the answer, teacher?
-3.
-3. Oh,
Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I talk too fast or something? No confusion? Okay, no one asked me anything through the chat box, so it means it's already clear. I will continue to question 6. Is it okay if I continue? Or is there anyone who's still confused at question 5? Okay, no confusion, I think. I will continue to question 6. For the question 6, from the list of the numbers, write down the which number is it for the 6a multiple of 7? Which number is the multiple of 7? 27, 28, 29. How many?
28.
Okay, 28. And then for the question B, which number that is a cube number?
27.
Okay. And then the last number, which number that is prime?
29.
Okay, you can write it as 29 or 31. Pick either one, it's okay. No need to write both of them because the question asking a prime number. So one answer is
Oh,
enough.
so teacher.
Yes,
If I write both, teacher.
it's okay for this time. It's okay. Yeah. Yes. Anyone else want to ask me any question? I think Ezra was going to talk something. No.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. What
What
is that?
the answer is 27. So both of them the answer. No, right?
20, for the question 6a, the answer is 28. Question 6b, the answer is 27. 6c, you can
Oh,
answer, there are two options for the answer in 6c. You can answer it as 29 or 31. Either one is okay. No need to write both of them.
okay.
Okay, anything else confusing for any one of you from question 6? No? No confusion? Okay. If no confusion, I will move to question 7. If you have any question, feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself and then interrupt me, it's okay. Or you can just type anything through the chat box if you don't want to interrupt me by unmuting yourself. Feel free to ask, do not stay quiet. Okay. For question 7, this is multiple. 2 plus 2 times -4, not 3 plus 2x minus 4. This is sign for multiplication. So, when we have addition and multiplication, what things that we have to do first?
Put in the bracket.
No need put a bracket. Still remember the bit mass?
2 times -4.
Yeah, there is a bit mass. Maybe you forget. I will rewrite again. Bit mass in here. We have to finish the bracket, but there is no bracket, so skip. Is there any indices? Indices is power and roots. There is no power, there is no root, so I'll skip. And then continue to D. D for division. Is there any division here? There is no division. So we will skip to the letter M. Is there any multiplication? Yes, there is a multiplication. 2 times -4 is multiplication. So we will finish the 2 times -4 first. So it will be 3 plus, how many is 2 times -4?
8.
8 or negative 8? How many is it?
Negative 8.
Yeah, it will be negative 8. And then 3 plus negative 8, how many it will be?
Negative 5.
Yeah, negative 5. Is there anyone who get confused?
No confused.
Okay, if no confusion, let us move to question B. We have to put brackets. When we put the bracket will not be at multiplication and division 1. Because we know the rule from math that division and multiplication always be done first. That's why the bracket will not be closing the multiplication or division. So we can check for the addition or subtraction. If I check like this, so it means I have to do bracket first. 2 plus 2, it will be equals to 4. And then this is multiplication 3 times 5. This is the answer is 15. 15 plus 5 is not equals to 23. So it means my bracket is in the wrong place. I have to put it in another place. If I put in the 5 and 7, how many will I get? Is it correct if I put in the 5 and 7 like this? If like this, so it means we have to do the bracket first. So we will do 3 times 5 plus 2, it will be equals to 7 and then plus 2. There is multiplication and addition. Based on math, we have to finish the multiplication first. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. So this is already correct. For the question B2, so it means we have to put the bracket at the non-multiplication or non-division. So we have to put it in between 4 and 2. 4 plus 2, it will be equals to 6. 12 divided by 6, it will be equals to 2. So this is also correct. Is there anyone who get confused or maybe I think too fast? I talk too fast? You can let me know if
Teacher. So what is B2? The answer
B2,
before
the
I
bracket has to be in between 4 and 2. Can you see the red line? It is not visible.
oh,
Okay. Not
yes.
visible, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, let me erase the 3 times 7 first. Yeah, is it visible now, the answer? Or still not visible?
It's already.
Okay. Is there anything confusing from the question B? B1 and B2, is there anything confusing? Please feel free to ask whenever you have any difficulties. Do not stay quiet. Please feel free to ask. No confusion for sure? Okay, if no confusion, let us move to the next question. The next question, I'll move to the question 8. Is my voice still audible?
Yes.
Okay, because the class is so quiet, the chat box is also empty, that's why I wonder.
Because teacher not us.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay then. For the question 8, anyone want to help me to find the upper bound and lower bound?
Born of 5.
Of 5 when it is round off to the
5.5.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Please read the question properly. Some of you were wrong on this part because you did not read the correct to the nearest 0.1 kg. When it says correct to,
4.95.
yeah, so it means I need to find 0.5 and 0.1 after 5. So 0.1 before 5, it will be 4.9. And then 0.1 after 5, it will be 5.1. But the 4.9 and 5.1 is not the answer. The answer for the upper bound and lower bound, always the number in between these two numbers. So, what number it will be in between 4.9 and also 5? What number it will be in between?
4.95.
Yeah, it will be 4.95 as the lower bound. And then what number it will be as the upper bound in between 5 and 5.1? How many?
5.
5.
5.05.
Yeah, 5.05. Is there anyone who get confused still? Is there anyone who get confused still? Is there anyone who get confused? I'm asking a question. No one get confused?
No.
Okay. If no one get confused, I will continue to question 9. Correct to one significant figures, the area of rectangle is 80 centimeter. Anyone want to help me to find the upper bound and lower bound of 80? It's correct to one significant figures. If you get confused, can you tell me what is the significant digit? The significant digit is number 8. The number 8 is at 10 place. So it means I have to find the 10 before 80 and also 10 after 80. What 10 number before 80?
70.
70. What 10 number after 80?
81.
10 number.
Wait, 90.
90, right? When you already have the 10 number before and after the given one, the things you have to do is finding the midpoint or the middle number between 70 and 80. It will be 75, right? Between 80 and 90, it will be 85. So the upper bound, it will be 85 for upper bound. And then for lower bound, it will be 75. Is there anyone who get confused to find the upper bound and lower bound still? Please let me know if you have any confusion. Do not stay quiet. Feel free to clarify or you doubt. No confusion or have confusion? Hello, I'm asking a question. Is there anyone get confused?
No.
No, really? Okay. If no one get no confusion, I will move to the second sentence. The length of correct two significant figures. The length of rectangle is 12. So what is the second significant digit? Is it number 1 or number 2? Which digit
Two.
it is? Yeah, 2. And then we find this is number 2. Let us find the place value. What place value is it for number 2? Is it ones, is it tens, or hundred or something?
1.
Okay, so it means we need to find one number before and after 12. So what is one number before 12?
11.
11. One number after 12?
13.
After we find the number before and after, the things that we have to do is finding the mid number. What is the midpoint between 11 and also 12?
11.5.
Okay, 11.5 as the lower bound. And then what is the mid number between 12 and also 13?
0.5.
12.5.
12.5. Okay. So when you already have the upper bound, correct upper bound and correct lower bound for each number, this is upper bound and lower bound of 80, you will get 1 mark. Upper bound and lower bound of 12, correct, you get 1 mark. The total mark is 3. So for another 1 mark is your calculation to find the lower bound of the width of rectangle. If I have the area and I also have the length, what things that I have to do to find the width? Is it area plus the length? Is it area divided by length? Is it area minus length? Is it area times length? How do I find the width? Okay, if you
Area
get
White.
area. Sorry, what do you do to the area?
Area divided by length.
Yeah, the area divided by the length. So from here, you can see that this is
If I write incomplete, so okay, this is like
if you write it and
area equal length.
No.
I continue
area is equal to length and then
times width.
yeah, you can write it as area is equals to length times width. That's why I can change it to find the width, I can write it as area divided by length. By length like this. This is the basic formula that we have. And then we can reorder the formula, make the W as the subject. Because this is L is multiplied by W. And then when I want to find the W only, so I have to move the L. To move the L, we have to do the opposite. Because this is multiplication, L times W is multiplication. So when the L move to the other side, we will do the opposite. Opposite of multiplication is division. That's why in here, the formula for finding the width, or it will be area divided by the length. So you will finding the lower bound of division. To find the lower bound of division for the A, which one that I have to take? Is it the upper bound or is it the lower bound? Which one that I have to take? Hello?
Lower bound.
Sorry?
The area is lower bound.
Yeah, the area is lower bound. And then for the length,
Upper.
yeah, we take the upper bound. So it will be 75 divided by 12.5. How many it will be? 75 divided by 12.5. Can use calculator, right? How many it will be? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes,
There.
teacher.
Yeah. How many it will be for 75 divided by 12.5? You can use
Six.
calculator. Sorry?
6.
Yeah. So the answer is 6. If
So
you
what is
only-
number 10 before, teacher? The
Sorry?
answer.
Sorry?
What is the number 10 before the answer?
No, I haven't go to the number 10. I'm still at number 9. I'm still at
Oh,
number 9. The number
sorry.
9, the final answer is 6. If you only answer 6 without any step, you will be losing 2 marks because this is, see, the question said, show your working clearly. So all the steps have to be there. Okay. Is there anyone who get confused? Feel free to ask if any one of you get confused. No confusion for sure. Okay, if no confusion, then I will move to the next question. I will move to question 10. Really? No confusion? I will move to question 10. For the question 10, we have to pick one of them only. So, which one that I will discuss both of them, the top and the bottom one. So, this is for the 0.32 with the dot at the top. If I write it as the long decimal, it will be how many for the 0.32? Is it sorry?
0.3 to
Yeah, it will be 0.3222 and so on. Only number 2 that is repeating. The 3 will not be repeating. Why? Because the dot is only at the top of number 2. The dot is not at the top of number 3. Yesterday, some of you write it like 0.323232, something like that. It's not right because the dot is only at the top of number 2. So the digit that will be repeating only number 2, only one digit. Because one digit is repeating, so how many x do I have to find? Is it 10x, 100x, 1000x? How many x?
It is 1.
How many digit that is repeating?
Repeating 1.
1, right? If one digit, so it will be 10x, 100x, or 1000x?
10.
10x only. Please make sure when the x is bigger, you write it at the top. Otherwise, later, when you do subtraction, you will be making silly mistake. So now when we calculate, we can do 10x minus x. It will be how many x? 9x, right? So it will be 9x only is equals to 3.22 minus 0.222. How many it will be?
2.9.
2.9. 9. Yes, if you get confused, you can like make a line to differentiate where is the digit start repeating. All of them are 2, 2, so I can ignore the same digit. So the leftover one will be only 3.2 minus 0.3. 3.2 minus 0.3, it will be equals to 2.9. And it's not okay to having the decimal with the fraction combined all together. So it means for the 2.9, I can simplify it by multiplying all of the side by 10. 9x times 10, it will be 90x. 2.9 times 10, it will be equals to 29. So the x, it will be equals to 29 divided by 90. If you pick the top one, the answer will be 29 out of 90. Is there anyone who get confused? Hello, is there anyone who get confused?
No.
No
Oh.
confusion? For sure? Okay. If no one get no confusion, let us move to the other question from this from the bottom one. We have it as 0.18. If I make it into the long decimal, it will be 0. What?
181818.
Yeah, it will be 0.181818 and so on. Wait. X, it will be 0.181818 and so on. So how many x do I have to find? 100x or 10x? How many x do I have to find?
100x.
Okay, we have to find the 100x. 100x, it will be equals to how many for 100x?
18.
0.181818 and so on. So if we do subtraction to them, how many it will be? How many x it will be? 99. Okay, 99x is equals to how many? 18. So the x will be equals to 18 by 99. But the question said that it has to be in the lowest term. So we can divide both of them by 9. So it will be 2 by 11. Is there anyone who get confused, or maybe I still talk too fast, you get confused? Feel free to let me know. Is there anyone who get confused? No? Okay, if no one get confused, then I will move to the next question. Really, for sure, no question? Okay, then I'll move to the next question. To the last question, the question 11. Is there anyone who get confused to do a division, subtraction, multiplication, and also addition on the fraction? Using fraction, is there anyone who get confused? If you take addition, the answer will be 2, 8 by 21. If you get confused, I will explain how to get it. If you have no confusion, I will just write the answer. Do you have any confusion? If you take subtraction, the final answer will be 14 by 15. If you take division, the answer has to be, wait, for division, wait, for multiplication, it has to be 5 by 14. For division, yesterday I don't think any one of you take the division. Oh, wait, man. Is there anything confusing? Hello?
Yeah, the total is 26, right, teacher?
Yeah, the total is 26. The total is 26. This if you take division will be 5 1 per 4, the final answer. Is there anything confusing for you? Is there anything? Okay, I want to
Teacher,
check.
why in Google Class is total 25 points?
Yeah, so it means there is a 1 extra marks for you. I give you 1 extra mark for free for the bonus.
So if I have like
So if you have one number that is wrong, that is only 1 mark, you will still get full mark, something like that.
for example, if I have 5 wrong, teacher.
So your mark will be 21. 26 minus 5. Right? 26 minus 5 will be 21 out of 25. I give you 1 extra mark for free if you do the question properly. Is there anyone get confused or maybe I talk too fast still? Okay, we still have like 1 minute left. I want to check the attendance ya. Jovan, you are there ya. Jovan is there. Afel, are you there? Afel is there. Yes, Afel
Yes,
is
teacher.
okay. Afel is there, and then Axel, are you there?